Hello to you watching. I'm Javi Teacher, and today on Finding Yangsan, I'm with my boy Jerry. He's been my friend out here about the same since the time I came out here. And I don't know if you guys can see this. You probably can't, but we're in front of a convenience store. And I know it's not the most exciting, most extraordinary place, but what I wanted to showcase to you all was some of the beers we'll be drinking out here. Korea's got some pretty good local beers going on, and we got a couple local brews. They're not Yangsan local, but it's Korean, and we're gonna open these up.
Yeah, they're big on the craft beer.
Yeah, they're getting big on the craft beer out here. All right, cheers, brother. It's good to have you on the show.
Oh yeah, beer.
And I want to say real quick, Jerry's very knowledgeable about the English language and teaching. And so, Jerry, man, how are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm doing good. Bringing in the new year. Got us a day off work on a Monday.
Oh yeah.
Out here drinking the daylight.
Oh yeah, day drinking.
Yeah.
Tastes better. Anyway, man, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, I'm Jerry, but I wasn't always Jerry. I was Jerry since I came here in Korea. Because back in the States, I just went by my Korean name. I know it's a little bit flip-flop, but I was actually born here, and then I grew up. I learned, I did all of my schooling and just all of my growing up in the States, and I came here like 26 or so. Excuse me. My uncle among some of my other family members, they were telling me, "Oh, you should come visit Korea. You should come visit Korea." They've been telling me for a while, and I didn't want to do it because it's a foreign country. I had to drop everything I'm doing. All the people I knew, but. My sister had went like a year or two before, and she was kind of in the same boat as me. And she was like, "Yeah, it was such a great experience. You got to see the family again. This is where you're from. You got to reconnect with your roots, this and that." And so I did, and it was exactly that. It was just really, it helped me so much in my life just to understand everything my parents went through as immigrants, and that culture divide. I want to say something like that. It was kind of within our family because we grew up as Americans, but to kind of understand where they were coming from, figuratively and literally. But that's.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, that's kind of nice, man. Yeah, get in touch with your roots. See the motherland, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what you do, man.
Well, right now I'm teaching English at a hagwon here, and it's what I've been doing for the past, I guess I'd say the 5 years that I've been here in Korea. Yeah. And
all right. Yeah. Okay. So that word hagwon, that's going to be the Korean word of the day. So Jerry, tell us what a hagwon is.
All right, hagwon. That is where all the kids go after school to get more schooling, to learn some more. Now, it's not always like a subject. It is commonly like English, which like where we teach sometimes math and art, and even other foreign languages like Chinese and. Yeah, even stuff out there like robotics and even like baseball and just they have these different hagwons, and they're kind of like they're businesses. They're not like government run or everything, but they offer education to kids after school, and it really keeps them busy with their studies. And they'll finish school, they'll go learn. Do English, then they'll do taekwondo, and then they'll do something else, and then maybe they'll finally come home at like 8 o'clock.
That's true, and that's real, man. These kids are out of the home all day. They go from Hagwon to Hagwon, and they're just busy, man. They're busy, and we're talking about like elementary, middle school kids too.
Yeah, and you know, they don't get any time to, you know, like cut up, like, you know, just get into shit like, you know, we do in the States. So yeah, even in when I'm teaching, you know, I got to keep that in mind, because, you know, this is their time to be to be the little shits that we were.
Yeah, this is their time to, you know, this is their time to kind of have fun, because, you know, Hagwons, they're a business. It's not as strict as maybe their actual public school teacher or whatever the public school is doing, but no, it's a business. The parents are paying for it, so you have to really keep that in mind when you're working out here as a Hagwon teacher. So Jerry, man, tell us, how did you get into teaching English?
I got into it just kind of sort of accidentally, or just fell into it, because when I first came, I was supposed to be working with my uncle, who's like an engineer.
Yeah.
But we found that I couldn't really speak the language at all. So he had a friend that was the principal of this other school, and that got me into working there. And yeah, that's how I started. Just it was a kindergarten. It was my first experience teaching, and it was something else.
Yeah.
Dealing with kids pissing their pants, even wiping their butts.
Oh wow, man! Yeah, you with the babies. Ugh. Okay. And so, like I said before, you know, this guy's really knowledgeable. So, you know, how did you get into? How did you get so good at learning and teaching English, man? Like that's one thing I've admired about you, man.
I think we all got. I mean, you got your ways too, man. Like, some of the things you told me on our past conversations, but I guess for me, I do a lot of even stuff at home. I'm always trying to find different ways to, you know, engage the kids, and even just to the ways to break down the little grammar nuances, the common mistakes that they might make. I know we do a lot of writing these days, and then you can really see like they all make this, you know, the same mistake about this particular thing, and then you have to try to understand why. And it's a lot. Learning the Korean has helped a lot, because I can understand where they're coming from to get and why they're making mistakes. And, you know, it's like it's such a pleasure to just kind of, you know, let them know like this, you know, this.
Yeah, man, that's true.
Yeah.
When you see,
I'm not saying
no,
right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. You see them. You see it when it clicks.
Right. Yeah.
There's a moment, and nothing has to be said. You just kind of see it maybe in their body language or their eyes. It clicks with them, and they kind of okay. Yeah.
It's something that some of it is stuff that they can't put together by themselves, or it's not even in the textbooks. That you gotta. It comes from just knowing the language, and I think that's where we really fulfill our role.
Okay.
As a native teacher.
Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, that's great, man. And that's so true too. Yeah, that's good, man. Cheers to that. That was very well put, man. Good job with that. A lot of people don't really. I feel like some people that come out here don't really take the job as seriously, and it's always a real treasure to find someone that does.
Yeah, man. Anything you do, if you're doing it, 8 hours a day or whatever.
Yeah.
Might as well put your all into it.
Exactly. That's what we're here to do.
No reason to half-ass anything. Life's too short.
Exactly. All right, man. Cheers to that again. Anyway, man. So, what are some of your teaching methods? Or do you have like a favorite activity or anything?
Oh yeah, I'll it makes me think back to when I was a kid. I liked to just my old gym teacher, or just stuff that we used to do, just to keep things fun. Even though it's a little bit non-related, even I'll play like that heads up 7-Up game.
Yes.
But then you have to put a twist on it to make them speak English.
Yes.
And for that game, I'll try to say something like "not me," and that's honestly that's a good thing, I think, because it's a good not because they'll get not and no confused.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true, man. Yeah, and that's good when you can turn it into something where they have to speak. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Stuff like Taboo, or just a lot of different little games, word guessing games, and.
All right, man. Yeah. Yeah. So how do you find these resources? Like, what do you do, or like how do you find this stuff to use exactly?
Well, I'm sort of always on the lookout for this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I've been teaching too long, but yeah, when I'm watching TV, or when I'm with friends, or even playing like a drinking game, how can I make this like a PG-13 version of a?
Dude, yes. And that's what I admire, man.
Yeah.
Like, even when you're out and about, you're still kind of thinking of ways to teach.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Yeah.
more focus on your students.
Internet's a good resource too, and even other teachers. Like, you're working with other teachers, so I always like to pick their brain. And me though, I try not to let on too much. I'm kind of paranoid. Like, other teachers listening in on my games, like don't steal my games now.
Dude, yeah, yes, yeah, and teachers do that, and
But I'll try to take their stuff.
exactly, man. Yes, yeah, because I'm guilty of that. I do that too, and I don't try to pass it off as my own, but I do use it. I utilize it. You kind of have to. You trade ideas with each other. You just bounce off, and it's give and take very much. Good stuff, man.
Even that werewolf game, you can put a twist on it. Like you start a banned word list, right? So you say die, or I'll teach them the words, suspicion. You kind of know these Korean words though, because once and you can catch them when they say it. All right, now whatever kind of punishment you want to dole out. No, you die. You can't play anymore.
Oh man, do you have a favorite? Like method of discipline? Like, how do you handle these kids?
Discipline. Discipline's tough, isn't it?
It is. There's a right way to do it. There really is.
But I would say you can't really get angry with them.
Yes.
It's not. Like, it'll just being kind of stern, or even just sometimes you can just want to pull them out of the classroom and talk to them, and then some of them just start to break down. They get really nervous, just one-on-one with an adult, and then you can just be like, "Hey, what did you say in there? Why did you do that?" Dude, you can be Mr. Rogers. It's just like, I don't know. What?
And dude, that's exactly it. It's that psychological breakdown that they have, and I love doing that too, man, because they have nobody else to try to impress, and it's just you, and you see them. And they can't hide. They can't hide at all. So yeah, I love doing that too, man. So what's wrong? Are you okay? What happened in there? They do. They break down. They do totally break down. And yeah, like you said, man, you can't really get mad at them because, part of it is that they're kids, and another part of it is they really don't know. They don't know any better. So you can flip out on them, and it'll just scare them. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be the scary teacher. Man, that's you said, that's another good job with that. I respect that. I appreciate that, Jerry.
No, but I don't want to say that as your go-to, because you got to feel out each classroom. If you taking one kid out, but it's like a zoo in there, something's gonna happen while you're.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know. You got to kind of feel each situation out. I would say.
That's exactly it. You got to feel it out.
maybe even put like a little sternness, and then all the other kids would be like, ooh.
Yeah. You gotta check them. You gotta punk them.
Yeah.
So, man, it sounds like you have a lot of fun teaching, man.
Yeah, man. That is why I keep doing it. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's fun every day. It's not something going to work is something I kind of dread, but it's not a bad way to spend your time and make money if you're enjoying it and if you're really like, I don't know, I know because kids can be hell, but
they can.
I like seeing them and seeing what they're gotta say and what they're gonna be up to today.
Yeah. There's something about seeing them be the person that you know that they can be, becoming that individual. And yeah, man. Like I said, it sounds like you have a lot of fun. Do you have like a I don't know? Do you have like a favorite student at all?
Ah, man.
Or a favorite kind of student?
Yeah, all right, favorite kind. The loud ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the loud ones.
Yes. A rambunctious type.
Yeah. I like always having one of them because it sucks when they're all quiet and they're all shy, even if they're really good students.
Yeah.
You know what? When it's like a group of like 4 or 5 students and they're all so quiet, I try to bring the that kind of the wildness out of like one.
Yes.
I try to get them to act up and
Yeah.
do sort of activities that gets
Yes.
them moving around and
Get the blood flowing, get them excited. Yeah, those quiet classes are rough. They're tough, dude. They're not fun. They're not. You have to be on you have to take your teaching persona
yeah
to a whole nother level, dude.
I'm hitting the dad jokes machine gun fire until they're like, oh, teacher, you're
so bad.
You're terrible.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
But then it kind of breaks down the wall.
Yes, yeah, dude.
Because you get some kids that know how to behave with an adult, and some kids that absolutely don't. But that's another story. But then some kids that are like too respectful. Like, come on, man, I'm not Korean.
I mean, we cool, man. Yeah, it's for me too. It's the perfect kids. Those are the most boring, I think. They're very respectful and they turn in all their homework on time. And then you like
say a cuss word or something.
Yeah. No, but I feel that, dude. Yes. Okay. All right. What about your teaching philosophy, man? You have one of those? You have a teaching philosophy when it comes to your students, or when you enter the classroom? Is there like a certain mindset that you go in there with?
Man, it's kind of different for every class, but I'd say for one, like every one thing my boss would tell me, at a hagwon, it's kind of like a rehab center. You gotta, if they're the perfect student or whatever, they wouldn't need to come to a hagwon, but they have a special need. We got to give them special care, and I didn't really like it at first, but then some classes, like, all right, these kids, they really need my extra attention. I got to give a little more into them.
Yeah, man, that's
it's okay that you're wiping your boogers in your eyes. Just
oh my God, dude. Yeah, that's true.
Just don't do that.
Just don't do that. Yeah.
I'm not mad at you. Just
I know you don't know any better. Yeah, dude. Oh my God, I've never heard it put that way before, man. That's
kind of true. And I don't. I guess you take it with a grain of salt. You can't, because it's not. I don't want to say it's really true, but it helps me to be more compassionate.
Yeah. Compassion. You got to be compassionate. These are kids you're dealing with, all right? You're molding them. Mm-hmm. You don't want to put a dent in their personality.
For sure, yeah. That's a great way to put it in.
Oh. And what about So it sounds like you love your job, man. Like, I know you say you dread going to work, but like it kind of sounds like you enjoy it.
A little bit. I was. All right. Yeah. Love's a strong word.
All right. So you like it. What do you? What exactly? What's the one thing you truly like about it that you? What makes you wake up in the morning to go to work exactly?
I would say kind of. I might be repeating myself, but it's just seeing what each kid is going to be up to today, or
Okay.
how I'll even notice when they grow. Like you won't see a kid in a week and it's like, oh, you're taller?
Yes.
You got a haircut or something
Dude,
like that?
They grow.
I was just, watching them grow, or seeing, how they're going to be a pain in the ass today.
Yeah. This is true. This is real, man. Like this is real talk here. Exactly. You might have a kid that's like good most days, and then just one day out of the blue, they're just talking back. Yeah, they're being a pain in the ass. They do. They get that way. Or you think like, man, I haven't gotten after this one specific student in a while. I guess he's turning around. And nope, that same day that you were thinking that, you're kicking him out of class. Tommy, get out. That's real. That's real life.
That school, man. I remember teaching there. I like that. Some of that environment that some of the classes have. They're just wild and screaming, and they're used to getting chewed out, so they don't take it too bad. So you can do that. You can kick them out. It's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, and because they know that they're goofing off and just not doing anything that they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You see them, and they see you, and they just have that look on their face like, I know. But I'm going to do it anyway, teacher. All right, man. Yo, dude, this is good. This is gold right here. This is my boy Jerry. I told you guys, he was very knowledgeable about this stuff, and it's kind of rare to find people that come out here that actually want to teach. A lot of people that come out here, because they come out here to teach, but they don't really come out here to teach. It's not about the kids to them. It's more about supplementing their lifestyle. And you can do that too, but this is still a job. You got to do it. Man, so for any new up-and-coming teacher that wants to come out here, man, do you have any advice for them or any words of wisdom you would want to pass on to them that they should know about that maybe you didn't know about coming out here?
I would say, like, more than just about teaching, just for your personal, I would say to try to get involved in a social group. I know that's probably tough with Corona, but if you're here in Korea, I know a lot of the gyms are kind of open, and that's one thing. I'm a kind of push. It was like, getting out there to do some kind of sport or exercise, or
yes,
even if it's like a art or some kind of getting some kind of hobby to even to do with Koreans, and then you guys, it's just good to be social. I don't know.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, man. That's very true, and I feel like we can't emphasize that enough. Be social, man. There's nothing worse than coming out to a foreign country where you don't know anybody, you don't have anybody, you only have yourself.
It's the first year. It's like rough when you don't know people, but you put yourself out there, join some kind of for me, I did this boxing club, and got to know the people, and they can be super friendly to you.
Yeah.
And, they don't really speak Korean, but they don't really speak English, but actually, a lot of them do. They were all Hagwon students at one time.
They were. They were learning English for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Finally getting to use their what they learned.
Do you like pizza? Yes, I do. Yeah.
I like pizza. I like beer.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Yeah, don't when you come out here at first, don't be alone with your thoughts for too long, because that kind of messes with you. It gets really depressing really quickly. I know for me, especially my first couple months out here, dude. Friday nights I'd come home and I'd drink by myself and I'd get on social media and just like a loser, dude. I'd be liking my own tweets. Like, I had nothing going on, nothing better to do. But eventually I met some folks out here and I started getting a social life, and it really, truly helps the transition. It gives you a mental break from work. Me and Jerry, he talks about, finding a little social circle, and that's what we did, man. We used to hit up the skate park. We used to skate.
Yeah, we had a little skate thing going.
Yeah.
Skater gang.
The dogs of White Town. And it really helped. It does truly help. You come back to work really refreshed, and those are good times to reflect back on. You can really reminisce and value that, really value them. But yeah, like he said, get out there, meet some Korean people too, because that's also a cool way to learn not English. That's a cool way to learn Korean, and you want to learn Korean, at least a little bit. It helps. Yeah. All right, man. Anything else, man? Anything else you want to add, or any last words, any parting words of wisdom, or anything else you want to say?
Well, maybe going on after what I said, going off what I said before, maybe being social if it's not for you. I know a lot of people come out here just for like the sightseeing and stuff, and there's a lot of good places to travel around to here. But here in Yangsan, man, I feel like it's got it all. It's got the mountains, you got the bike, little estuary. I don't know what do they call those?
The horse.
The feed into the main river.
Oh. Yeah, man.
Busan's only a bike ride away.
That's true. That's very true, actually. We've done that before. Anyway, that's for another video. Anyway, guys, like he said, there's a lot of cool stuff here, and we're gonna show you those maybe in some later videos. But for now, this is man, this has been good, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on to my channel.
Yeah.
I'm Javi Teacher. This is Finding Yangsan. I'm gonna tell you what I tell my kids: stay well, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.